In today's video, we're going to show you a passive house detail for an insulated slab up against a stem wall. We are going to use concrete slab, and here are some reasons why are they good. You have effective thermal mass inside your envelope. You can put radiant heating inside of it. It's a straightforward construction detail, and you don't end up with crawl spaces. The project was done on a very wet site, with unstable soils and exposure to insects, so we wanted traditional footings. Instead of using foam, there is gravel underneath the insulation and the slab. First, we're going to establish the barriers. Thermal boundary is on the top of the gravel, below the insulation, then up between the foundation and the slab, under the wall and outside of it. Air barrier is on the top of the EPS insulation, and then it is attached to the concrete and along the OSB. The vapor control layer is same as the air barrier, and it is slightly depending on what material is used as insulation on the outside of the wall. The weather-resistant barrier is inside the wall, because we use mineral wall, and it is starting from the top of the concrete foundation, where we use a capillary break. Sequencing for the air barrier connection. The first step is casting the stem wall, then placing the gravel, laying the EPS and 10 to 15 mil poly across of the EPS. Spread it until the face of the stem wall. Then we tape the ending to the concrete. Here the concrete itself becomes an air barrier. The poly is not used wrapped around the concrete because the concrete have rough edges that can make holes in the continuousness of the air barrier. Up on the wall there is an asphalt primer. Going up, the face of our structural sheeting is the air barrier, so we fill the void between it and the asphalt primer with a sealant, and that finishes our air tightness. Just in case, we also use sealant on the tape at the ending of the concrete.